Today, I wanted to address any resistance you may have to tracking metrics in your business. Honestly, most of the business that we work with know that they should be tracking their numbers and really want to be tracking their numbers, but that desire hasn't been enough to actually make it happen consistently. Others, though, are so connected in with their intuition for decision making that they don't think something so technical could really help them. So let's dig into this. Within our digital marketing strategy, we work with something called the growth triad. The three areas that you need to have working together for predictable growth are a documented journey, actionable metrics, and the tools and tactics. When most businesses sit down to work on their marketing, they look for and work on the tools and tactics, the new social media platform, launching a webinar funnel, filming a new sales video. They're working on the knobs and levers of their business. It's the sexiest part of marketing, so it's easy for people to get their hearts pumping about it. Those less sexy parts of the growth triad are your documented journey and actionable metrics. So the documented journey is the process that you take your prospect through that naturally progresses them from not knowing you at all to buying and becoming your biggest promoter and fan. All three areas work together. If you don't have the tools and the tactics, then you'll feel stuck in the mud. You know where you're going, but you don't have the tools and abilities to get there. If you don't have a documented journey, then you'll feel like a one-hit wonder because tactics work until they don't. Because there's no unified framework for predictable growth. So you have a ton of energy every month that you're working through because you're essentially working from scratch every time. If you don't have actionable metrics in place, then you'll feel like a bull in the china shop. Lots of activity with you and your team working full weeks, but you have no clue what's working. With metrics, plenty of businesses are tracking something semi-often, but oftentimes it's vanity metrics, how many likes, follows, views. If you aren't creating metrics that are directly connected to your identified needed areas of growth, and then you aren't tracking them weekly, then you're going to have a hard time making decisions that are consistently moving the needle forward, no matter how intuitive or in the flow you are. Working with spiritual online business owners has really illustrated the power of bringing together the masculine and the feminine. By balancing the two, you can grow that much faster. The masculine action of tracking hard numbers consistently allows for the feminine action of making intuitive embodied decisions, that much more powerful. The masculine structure of a project plan with set deadlines allows for creativity to flow more consistently. So if your business is run very much on intuition, I invite you to develop a ritual around setting goals and tracking actionable metrics in relation to your goals. And don't forget that different people on your team can play a more masculine or feminine role so that overall you have a balanced business.